What's up, everyone? Forever Anonymous Cybersecurity Professional here. Today I'm going to share with you how I obtained the CompTIA Security Plus certification in only 8 days. Results may vary. Oh, and I had no security experience before this, and I used only 2 resources. So all that is to say is, if you don't have the experience and you have a very low budget, you can do this too. So first and foremost, I definitely have to share my experience because that does kind of frame the picture a little bit better. So as I said, I do not have direct cybersecurity experience, though I did have a tech kind of job. It was more of a kind of a sales job, but I'll go ahead and I'll kind of explain what I did so that you understand my background a little bit better. So pretty much I had this job where anytime a person had a computer issue, they would bring their device in to us and we would troubleshoot it and kind of determine what the issue was and try to solve it at the store if we could. So this was, again, software or hardware issues. Okay. Now, that is a little bit of tech experience there, but we didn't touch any kind of cybersecurity domain whatsoever. I mean, there was one time that I went into the firewall settings and I adjusted something there. And outside of that, really it was just exposure to malware. Okay, so just kind of general tech experience there. And I did that for about 2 years. Okay, so that's the only real experience I have, but that's not cybersecurity experience, okay? So that is a little bit about my background. I got to a point where I said, okay, I want to do cybersecurity. How do I do it? And everywhere I saw, it said you needed the CompTIA Security Plus. Okay, cool. Well, of course, we've all seen the Network Plus and the A Plus before that. So I contemplated those two. And I said, okay, the A Plus, I believe I got the equivalent knowledge of the A Plus from my job experience. The networking, though, I didn't really know anything about networking. So what I did is I studied for the CompTIA Network Plus, but I did not try to obtain it. I just studied it so that I kind of had a general understanding of what the Network Plus was. Cool. Or, excuse me, of what networking was. Okay, fast forward. I believe I'm ready to study for the CompTIA Security Plus. So that's what I start doing. And, again, I only use 2 resources. So what were these 2 resources and how did I study? That is what I'm going to share with you. It's very important that you listen to the how I studied part. It's very important. So I will put in the description the 2 resources I used. CompTIA has this. So since it is their certification, they have an exam guide, right? It says you need to know all of these things to successfully pass this certification. And again, I'll put the link in the description that takes you right to that guide. But CompTIA has it. They supply it. So I referenced that. And the other thing I used was Jason Dion's Udemy course. This is not a sponsored video. This is actually what I did. This is what I used. And again, I'm going to put the links in the description. I don't even get a cut of anything, okay? I'm just sharing this information so that you can use it. So yeah, Jason Dion's Security Plus courses, okay? I also got the one that had the practice tests, all right? So how did I do this? How did I pass the Security Plus? I went through Jason Dion's Security Plus course, and then I took his practice exams. And what I would do is, after I was done with the course, again, I took the exam, and the great thing about the exams there is it tells you what you need to work on. Cool. So after the coursework, after the test, you get a score. And they say that Jason Dion's tests are harder than the actual CompTIA Security Plus. I I think they're equally difficult. And they say that if you get anywhere from a 70 or above, right, a 70% or above on the Jason Dion practice tests, you should be good to take the CompTIA Security Plus. Now, I would of course work towards, that 80 percentile to the 90 just to make sure, because you don't want to have to take the CompTIA Security Plus twice. Okay, you don't want to do that. It's not fun and it hurts your spirit. Okay. Now, I told you the second resource and how I use that. The first resource, the direct CompTIA exam topics. What I would do is I would go through each topic and I would quiz myself. I would say, okay, do I know this? And I would ask myself a question about it. And if I knew I felt comfortable with that topic, I would cross it off, right? These CompTIA Security Plus exam topics, they're very in depth. There's a lot to go through. It's very thorough. So I would cross something off if I felt comfortable with it. And if I did not feel comfortable with it yet, I would study that more. And I would go through and study everything I was not comfortable with. And then I would start over again. And I would ask myself, am I comfortable with this? Yes. Okay, cross out. And again, I would go through whatever I was not comfortable with. I would go and I would study again. And I just kept doing that. And I would do a practice test every now and then, right? I think there was like 3 practice tests that comes with the Jason Dion practice test bundle. So I took the first one after the course just to assess the way I felt and to see where I was with the knowledge. And I was like, okay, I see. I need to keep working. So then I went back to the exam guideline from CompTIA, went through that, performed the study technique that I just told you about, and then I went and I tested, and I saw, okay, I feel a little bit better. And then again, I went back to the CompTIA, went through, saw if I felt comfortable. If I did, if everything was crossed off, I went and I took the third test from the Jason Dion tests, and that was it. That's what I did. I used the Jason Dion and the direct CompTIA exam guide. After that, I went and I took the CompTIA Security Plus and I passed. Okay? So if you use exactly what I did, you do have a chance of passing the CompTIA Security Plus as well. Now, everybody is different, and if you feel like you did not obtain the knowledge that you should have, or if you do not feel as confident, feel free to go explore more courses or any other source of information for the Security Plus. But this is just the way I did it. All right? So, of course, if you have any questions, feel free to comment below. Like the video if you made it this far, and subscribe if you are new. All right? Thank you guys for watching.